Okay, we are still in June. This is 93, The Furies by Natalie Haynes. And I've read a bunch of books by her. They tend to be like mythology retellings. And this one was listed as mythology on Goodreads. That's not what this book is about. So my expectation was not what the book was about. It's about a teacher who goes to teach in a high school after a tragedy comes to her. And it's a class of like kids who are troubled and need help, and it's just a small class. The only mythology that's really in the book is in the course of the class. They discuss mythology and, how it relates to life and whatever. I just felt like some of the characters weren't really fleshed out. I ended up giving it a 2, partly because, wasn't what I expected, and partly because it just fell short. All right, number 94 is Children of Time by Adrian Tchaikovsky. So I was recommended this series. I don't read lots of series, but this one's fine. I ended up giving this one between a 3.5 and a 4. So it starts off with a group of explorers who are trying to find new planets to terraform, away from Earth. And there's a lot of times where they are put into like a deep sleep. So the course of the book is several centuries, thousands of years. One of the things that they're trying to do with this terraforming is they have this nanovirus that they want to give into monkeys, where they would make them intelligent and would be helping them with the planet. And not giving a big spoiler away is this particular planet, something happens, and this nanovirus instead makes sentient spiders. So, thousands of years later, when, a ship from Earth comes, they want to go on this planet. And obviously there's some spiders they have to deal with. So, again, not going to tell you how it ends. I thought it was good. General world building was pretty good. All right, book number 95 is the second book in the series, Children of Ruin by Adrian Tchaikovsky. You do have to read the first book to kind of understand everything that's going on. It's close to a standalone book, but you do need some of the background. So in this book, the beginning is a crew that is looking for planets to terraform. So similar to the first book, that they were peers of Dr. Kern. And one of the crew member has given this nanovirus to his pet octopi, and they are, obviously becoming sentient. They land on a planet, and there are some beings on the planet, but it's a possible terraform they could do. And again, I won't give the spoiler what happens to the first crew, but later, a crew from Kern's world comes, and they're immediately met by a ship that's warning them to stay away, and they're fired upon. And there's a whole interaction with this crew and the octopi, and a little bit of Dr. Kern as well. I didn't like this book as much. I gave it a 3. I thought it was okay. I probably will read the next book in the series. But if it stays similar, I don't know if I would continue.